Hey, how's it going everyone? It's Simon from MGS Aquatics. I wanted to shoot a video on filtration system. Me personally, I like to go with a Sump Refugium with a protein skimmer, but I mean there's many options. I've seen systems with no protein skimmers that do very well. Also systems, the Zeovit system that's doing very well. There's wide range of things you could do. I've even seen canister systems, which I do not recommend, doing very well. So stay tuned. I'm going to be posting 3 different parts of this video, and I'll post it as soon as possible. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, this is part 1. This is the first chamber, also known as the drain section, drain chamber. Now what I have here is a Vertex Omega 150 protein skimmer. This thing is great. It works very well. I came from Aquatics EV 180, but it was just way too large in this first chamber. Now I know a lot of people that actually made this first chamber customized, which is, it gives you a few more inches and whatnot to allow you to put more things in it or make it a bigger protein skimmer. Now a lot of people also put filter socks in here. They're good and they're bad. They trap a lot of stuff, but then again you have to change them out every week, maybe 2 to even 3 times a week, depending on how much you feed and whatnot. But I actually do not run filter socks because of the fact that you have to change them way too many times. I'm a busy person. I work a lot, so I don't have time to switch out filter socks. So I just have the protein skimmer in this first chamber, along with some additives. Now this is bulk reef supply, calcium and alkalinity. These additives are great. I actually started out with ESV, but I like the fact where you can just go on the bulk reef supply website, write your tank volume, add your tank volume and your desired calcium level or alkalinity level, and it tells you exactly how much to put in. Now that thing is awesome. It's right on the money. I don't know how they come up with this, but they know the product they create. Big shout out to Bulk Reef Supply. Alright, now the thing that's actually adding the additives is right up here. This is the Bubble Magus Doser. This thing is awesome. You could dose up to 24 times a day. I'm actually dosing 120 milliliters of calcium and alkalinity. Now magnesium I don't put on the doser because I add it once a month and it's more than enough. You have to add a lot at one shot, but a gallon jug will last you a very long time. Last but not least, I have some temperature probes and pH probes in the first chamber. They're in the back. You actually can't see it. I don't want to get all the way down there. But that is all. Stay tuned for part 2. Hey, what's up everyone? This is part 2 of the video. Welcome back. Now in this chamber I have the Sump. Not the Sump, this is the Refugium of the Sump. So this whole thing, the trigger system Sump, is actually a Sump Refugium. Now the first thing I want to talk about, we can get a shot up here. I don't have fancy LEDs. I don't have some special lighting. I actually went to Home Depot, bought a regular swivel bowl. I believe it's 65K, 6,500 Kevlar rating. Nothing special. A little swivel bulb, one of those swirly ones, and this workshop lamp fixture. Now this thing is working awesome. It is growing my Chetomorpha or Chaetomorpha, however you want to pronounce it. It is growing it very well. As you can see, I pruned this thing a few weeks ago. once again, and it has just grown bigger than a basketball. Meanwhile, it was a little baseball size, a little handful, and it's grown out of control. What I have here is just 1 inch layer of miracle mud and a few pieces of rubble rock. That is all. And this system has just been unbelievable. It has been working great. Nitrates are low, phosphates are undetected, and this is just the route you want to go. In this stage, it is actually between the return and between this refugium. I have a filter pad just on the top to prevent a lot of things like algae or detritus or whatever you want to call it go to the return section of this sump. Right below it, right down there, I have 3 bags of ChemiPure Elite. Now you could put any type of carbon. You could actually run carbon in a little reactor or in a filter bag or whatever, whatever you want to do, but you just want water running through it. I think this is a great method because I don't need another reactor added. I have enough cables and I have enough things going on in here. So I just simply, once a month, change out the carbon. I buy 3 ChemiPure Elite bags, and that is all. That is my refugium. Stay tuned for the last section. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back to the last part of my Sump refugium and what I recommend you to do. Now it's not a must, but it has worked perfectly for me, and I do recommend everyone to do something like this. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. You can make modifications here and there. You could do, minor adjustments if you want. There's plenty of ways to run a reef tank. Alright, the first thing you see is a Phosban Reactor 150. I've tried a lot of media, different kinds. I've tried Rollephos, I've tried PO4X4. None of them has worked better than the high capacity GFO from Bulk Reef Supply. This stuff is awesome. I don't have to change it within 3 months. It lasts that long, and sometimes even longer. So I highly recommend this media. Alright, so we're going into the sump. Now you see my return pump back there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to angle this. Is a Mag 12. This Mag Drive 12 is great. Never fails on me. I had it now almost for a year. No problem. Nothing whatsoever. The next thing I have down here is a Mag 7. That 7's powering my UV sterilizer. The UV sterilizer is then going to the chiller. This is a 1/5 horsepower chiller, and after the chiller it just returns it right back into this section. Now I might want to change this around a little bit, but we'll see. It's working pretty good and there is no complaints whatsoever. Right there you see, sorry, right there you see the pump that's driving the Phosban Reactor 150, and in the back you'll see an auto top off switch. That auto top off switch works for the auto top off system up here. The system is driven by Aquatics Aqualifter. That's a Tom Aqualifter. It works great. I had no problems. I heard people running it with Calquas or has gave them problems clogging up and whatever. I have no problems because I don't run calc. I dose 2-part calcium and alkalinity, and that's working great. So everyone, I want to thank you on listening to this video. I have many more videos coming up, and this is how I recommend to run a Sump Refugium. Thank you and take care.